Okay, popping it out. I don't know if I can top that. So, good evening. Anybody nervous? I didn't bother learning any Filipino, but I wouldn't bother, don't stop eating. Eat, eat, eat! My name's Dominic. For more information on me, you can follow me on Twitter. I hope everyone's checked in on Foursquare. There's probably enough of us to have a flash mob now. Alright, so I don't want to monopolise your time. This is Geoff and Remy's special day. I'll try and keep it brief. But I just want to tell you how I met Geoff and why I'm so proud to be his best man. I'd like to echo also Mr. Zapanta, thanking you guys coming from near and from far. So let's just practice a quick toast now. There'll be another one at the end, so we can work on getting it right. To the happy couple. Cheers. Okay. So for this, I thought I'd go all Sesame Street on everyone. This is going to be Gen X Sesame Street, pre-Elmo, just so you know. This toast will be brought to you by the verb choke. Number 2. I said it. Right there. Okay, so you're supposed to start these things off with a quote, so here's mine. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. Here's another one. This one's actually by me. May your refrigerator always be full of gluten-free beer, and your roof always remain strong. If it doesn't, you're both always welcome back at the Pirate Cave, where both of those conditions will be met. So I should probably clarify, the Pirate Cave is my overstuffed guest house, where Geoff has been extending his bachelorhood long beyond its sell-by date. Anyway, back to choking. Back when G lived in my old apartment, G's Geoff. Yep, this isn't the first time we've lived together. It should really be me over there in the white dress. He took it upon himself to put me in a throat lock and choke me. He's hoping I'd tap out, but didn't figure on my immensely stubborn nature. I didn't tap, he didn't stop choking me. And when I came to, I had all these little speckles around my eyes for a couple of weeks, little burst capillaries. Don't worry, I paid him back, big time. So we went to Mammoth together to scout a location for Junkyard Wars, which is where we met. And because of a pretty funny mix-up, thanks to my wife, big shout out there, we ended up actually in a single bed together, which was a lot of fun. Especially when you take into account the fact that altitude increases the amount of toxic gas that I produce. And I did quite well there. It's sea level. So G that night in the single bed was caught between a rock and a hard place. Not that hard place. Once, anyway. So the choking gas, my choking gas inside the tiny room and the freezing cold outside meant he had to grin and bear it. He wasn't really grinning. There was no choking the chicken that night, I can assure you. And, but the thing is, Geoff's quite small, so he made a good hot water bottle. Okay, so when we did work on junk, Geoff and I would play Counter-Strike for hours on end, and in the night and on the weekend. This is where his love of video games and maps, and as well as our friendship, really blossomed. And we play hundreds of fan-made custom maps for the game, exploring them, rating them, and deconstructing them. We'd assess them for texture quality, playability, and pertinent to the theme of this speech, choke points. So that's why today Geoff has gone from humble grocery delivery boy in Kenny Bunkport, I promise I won't say that, sorry. From humble grocery delivery boy to marrying the woman of his dreams. He has his dream job, and he drives a better car than you. Well, most of you. Freaks. He may tell it differently, but I know the truth. It's all because when push comes to shove, he never chokes. So it's not without a little tear and the feeling of choking up with emotion myself that I bid my friend the best of luck in his marriage to Rem, and the always fun sagas of house buying and the nest feathering and everything else the two of them do in their lives together. So finally, as tradition dictates, my advice to the happy couple, it's been said before, hopefully it'll be said again, the advice I received on my wedding day, never to go to bed angry. I haven't always heeded it, but I always regret it if I don't. Again, the wife. Okay, and also don't eat the chocolate raisins that are really coffee beans, but I had to find that one out myself. Please join me in raising a glass to the happy couple. Cheers, and good luck to both of you. I'm sure you'd like to. You're no longer living in the pirate cave, Geoff. To Geoff and Remy, may the two of you enjoy a lifetime of happiness together.